Hi, good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. I hope you're doing well. Yes, it is Wednesday already, and here on my channel I like to broadcast every day, and the science shows that it takes about 10 hours of meditation to rewire your brain and for noticeable effects in a brain scan, positive effects, and that takes about 30-minute sessions in order to achieve. And I like to give a brief talk in the beginning before we practice, and then today we'll go for about a half an hour, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that mindfulness research because it was interesting to me because of a particular effect. So you have a noticeable impact with the mindfulness practice after about 10 hours of practice, and this greatly reduced stress, perceived stress, from an 8 down to a 5. And the burnout level also reduced. People that are doing too much and burning themselves out are benefited by meditation practice. And what also is interesting is that when you add in a cell phone, like how I'm broadcasting now, but you have the notification sound, what you had was a greater disturbance in mindfulness practitioners when they were impacted by the sound of notifications from their device. And I've encountered this in my own life. I've turned off my notification sound maybe back in, when did cell phones come out? Not too much longer after cell phones came out. The smartphone that came out, what was that, like 2006? So I've turned it off, and then when I've, at work, there are different things that come in, notification sounds that come into your computer, and I've had to turn those off too, or change them to more soothing sound. So I find that pretty interesting that you can have more sensitivity to an interruption like a notification sound, which makes sense, which is probably why people feel like the meditation is not working. Really, you have to adjust your devices around you when you're an avid meditator or practitioner like I am. Like me, you'll have to adjust your environment to a certain extent to accommodate your heightened sensitivity and your heightened mindfulness awareness. These notification sounds are designed to kind of drill into your conscious. They're very, very alarming, these notification sounds. So I just found that interesting. I wanted to share that. And before we start today, I'm going to do a reading. This is a book called The Space Between Us. I'm getting close to through the book, and it's about the awakening of the we space. It's about collective awakening. The question of scale is delicate. More people mean more possibility, but also more complexity, more projection, more entropy. Yet as we observe this emerging field, we're noticing patterns that suggest how coherence might naturally scale. Those grounded in their own inner knowing appear to carry and hold the field. Those newly encountering the field seem drawn in by the atmosphere rather than explanation. The presence of trust appears to create conditions where truth emerges naturally. When someone slips into old patterns of defense, the field seems to respond rather than collapse. This isn't control, it's a form of relational intelligence we're becoming familiar with. Like a murmuration of starlings, it moves as one. These initial observations invite us to look deeper into how such coherence functions. In Buddhist traditions, there is the idea of co-emergence, that nothing arises alone, but always in relation. Perhaps these groups are not just gatherings, but portals, relational gateways through which something vaster can arrive, something already here waiting to be made visible through us. The mystery is vast, the intelligence feels real. We are not puppets, but we are not separate either. The group's unfolding has never felt like a linear plan. It felt like a dance, one step appearing only when we take the last one. We are not alone in this. So I'll stop there for today. And we'll begin now with practice, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside. We'll begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, into your legs and feet. And on the out breath, letting go of distress and resistance, like a dog dropping a ball from its mouth, just dropping everything. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. And gently placing your attention on your physical body and your body sensations. Feel your body's temperature, subtle movement, tingling, pulsing, sense of aliveness. Feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection with the planet. You can begin the practice of feeling and softening. So in the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body like warm honey into the earth. And everywhere that the honey touches in your body is cleansed, healed, purified, and made whole as it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. Very good. And bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space on the in-breath, breathing into your heart. Then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Whenever we make the intention to come from our heart space, there's always a sense of tenderness and warmth there. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now. And without trying to push on or pull your emotions or get rid of them, just noticing what it is that you're feeling in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Cardinal emotions give your life direction. And just noticing what it is you're feeling. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. Bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. Today I have quite a bit of crown activity that I'm noticing. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And just allowing your thoughts to come and go like clouds in the sky without pushing or pulling on your thoughts. You can always come back to feeling or sensing your body if you notice that you are actively thinking, coming back or returning to your body, and your body sensations can be very useful as a remedy. Very good. And then from here we can practice with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes, keeping your eyes soft. We'll take a moment together of appreciation for the work we did with our eyes closed. And we'll begin now with the practice of the relational space. So every relation, every relationship has an inside and an outside. And it's useful to practice feeling into those domains. So on the in-breath, feeling around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just practice noticing the distinction, feeling outside on the in-breath. And then inside on the out-breath. Wonderful. And then from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, gratitude, and forgiveness. You don't have to do all four qualities. You can pick a couple of them if you like. It's up to you. And what you do is you, on the in-breath, you radiate qualities. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving those qualities. Great. And then from here, we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.